Okay, guys, we are starting social studies today. And if you're in class, we don't yet have devices. So the way you're going to do social studies in class is different from the way my students at home is the students at home are going to do their social studies. So first of all, hopefully when I share screen today, I am able to get back to what I'm hoping to show you guys, okay? So without further ado, if you're at home, first of all, let me show you instructions for PowerPoint. Hopefully, wrong thing to be sharing. Okay, sorry about any background noise you're hearing. This is a real live house, and I have two sons, a husband, and a granddaughter here right now, so you will hear background noises. Okay, let me start off with the instructions for the PowerPoints. Within Canvas, by the end of today being Monday, September 7th, by the end of today, my social studies Canvas page will go live. So my instructions, and the occasional gaga, and you hear it is my granddaughter going through with my son. The instructions you'll see, PowerPoints are listed at the bottom of my social studies page, and they're listed by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now this week is a little bit different in that it doesn't start with Monday because it's Labor Day Monday. We all needed this extra day off. So our day one of this unit starts on Tuesday. So you're going to actually click the Tuesday tab, which looks like this. Okay, you're going to click Tuesday. Do you see how this drops up, or this pops up? You click that document. Okay, give it a second to pop up. You see lesson one right here. It's taking a minute for it to pop up. I have a lot of tabs open right now, kind of like my brain. A lot of tabs open at once. Everybody's seen that meme on Facebook, I'm sure. Lesson one pops up. That's what we're dealing with on Tuesday is lesson one. All of these start off with this little girl for social studies, okay? So our first thing that we're tackling is Unit 1, Topic 1, Mini Maps. So you click on the first one. Going through this, as you complete the following activities, you will notice boxes that have a blue border with click to add text label in them. This is where you put your answers. These are known as your answer boxes. If you delete or change anything on those boxes by accident, you can undo your changes by clicking the undo button that looks like this. This is located next to toolbar above. You just click on each tab, guys. As you complete the following activities, you're going to learn how the borders of the United States and its people change over time. Your goal throughout this topic is to look at different kinds of maps. This map shows this the height of the land. So it's called a topographical map, different than a lot of other maps you see where you see borders of states, which is called a political map because it's made by people agreeing to borders. So it's a politically agreed border map, political map. This is topographical. It has to do with heights of land. Right here, the brown, and the brown here shows you the brown, if they had a key on this map, would be the highest highs, the highest elevations of land. Right here is where Shreveport is underneath the cursor, and it's a relatively low area of land. Your goal throughout this topic is to look at different kinds of maps and the information they present about the United States. Lesson one, parts of a map. These are called inset boxes, okay? If a map were to be extended in real size, Hawaii would be somewhere down here. Can you see my cursor down here? I do hope you can. Hawaii is actually out in the Pacific Ocean, and it would be way out here. Alaska would be, here's Canada up here. Alaska would be over here. And it would be huge. But so that it don't have a lot of extra wasted space on a map, they cut off all that wasted space and they show us just Hawaii, which if it were to scale, it would look a lot smaller. If Alaska were to scale, it would look a lot larger, a whole lot larger, because Alaska is actually the largest state in our country. It's huge. You could fit several Texas inside of Alaska, okay? So these are called inset boxes. They are set in the box, in the map of the rest of the United States, okay? Inset boxes are often how Hawaii and Alaska are depicted, okay? And this is a map, a highway map of the United States with major cities overlaid on it, okay? We're still in lesson 1. This shows scale, okay? So on this map, that distance, whatever that is, shows 500 miles, 1,000 miles, actually kilometers, 1,500 kilometers. That's just for this part of the map. That's not true for this inset part, and that's certainly not true for this inset part. All right, slide 5, parts of a map. Background. Today we'll begin learning about how to read maps. Every map has a purpose. Maps try to give you information about a certain area or a certain place. Each and every map is different in how they look. Each map also has different information that it wants to give you. As maps are different, they all have a few things in common that allow us to understand the information that is presented on the map. We're going to learn about these today. Hold on just a minute, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's click on the next tab. So we're now on slide 6, parts of a map. Access the reading by clicking on the following link. All right, see this is blue right now. It's orange right now. It would be blue if it hadn't been clicked before, but I already have clicked. So on your computer, on your keyboard, you're going to click the Control tab. It's in the lower left corner of your keyboard. Click Control and then put it's the left thing, okay? Control Enter, okay? This pops up, 01 parts of a map. Click it. So it's Control Enter, and then this pops up. And you want to go to this so you can get to your source content to read, parts of a map. I'll read it to you this time, but parents, you can read it to your child can read it to you, or however you want to do it. Okay, all maps have certain basic parts. Every map will have a title. The title serves to focus attention on the primary content of the map. It tells you what the map is about and should be an answer to what, where, when of the area it is showing. The purpose of a map is to show different pieces of information about different areas. In order to do this, a map must indicate this information using objects or colors. Objects of a map are known as symbols. Symbols are pictures on a map that stand for something in the real world. Symbols are also used to show different things in a small space and make maps easier to read. Colors can also be used to display different information such as population, climate, and elevation. The map key, which is this, okay, shows what the symbols or colors on a map mean. This helps the user to understand what information the map is trying to present. It also enables the user to interpret the map and answer questions about the location they are researching. Okay, so that's the map key. This is very important on a map. Okay, every map will have a compass rose that shows direction. Here's your compass rose. Compass rose could be as simple as what looks like a cross that shows you what's north, what's south, what's west, what's east. It could be something this complex. In my classroom, those of you who are face-to-face or those of you who have been in my classroom have seen my pieces of paper. The one that is facing north on the north wall, it is a aqua blue color. The one that is on my south wall is green. The one that is on my west wall is, I believe, orange. And the one that is on my east wall is yellow, if I'm not mistaken. I chose those colors. They have symbolism, they have meaning, okay? So that's a very crude compass rose in my classroom. I have all 4 walls marked for their direction. Personally, I'm not good with left, right, because that depends on which way a person is standing. East, west, north, and south is always that direction. No matter which way you're standing, north is north, south is south, okay? Compass rose can be indicated with just a north arrow, but it will typically have cardinal, which is north, south, east, west, and intermediate directions. Get rid of that D. They had an extra letter in there. Intermediate would be northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast directions. Cardinal directions are indicated by north, south, east, west. Intermediate directions are naturally in between the cardinal directions and show directions for northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. So these are your intermediate. These are your cardinal. Since the Earth is vast in size, it is impossible to create a map that is the actual size of the location. In order to create maps that accurately depict a location, map makers must scale down the location size. To help people looking at a map, a distance scale, this is a distance scale, is placed to show the ratio of distance on the map that corresponds to the distance on the Earth. So if someone were making a drawing that was supposed to represent a human, instead of drawing a human to be 6 feet tall, maybe they only wanted their drawing to be 1 foot tall. So the scale would be 1 foot equals 6 foot. So it would say 1:6. 1 foot equals approximately 6 foot. This scale is 1 to 18,000. 1 inch equals approximately 1,500 feet. The distance scale is placed to show the ratio of distance on the map that corresponds to the distance on the Earth. A distance scale can be used to determine distance between 2 locations. Not all maps use a grid, but it is very useful if the map will be used to find locations. A grid is a series of horizontal and vertical lines running across the map. Most maps will use lines of latitude and longitude to make a grid. Other maps will just use a basic grid that has letters and numbers to reference a location. The grid will allow you to locate and pinpoint different locations on a map. Okay, so that was going through and reading that topic. Hi, Miss Moo. Come here. Let me show you my granddaughter for a second. Come here, Miss Moo. Here's my little Miss Mila. All right. So now we've read about parts of a map. We've read the passage now, which is just a blown up version of this. Now you're going to go through on your slide 7. You're going to click in each box and you're going to describe in your words what a map key does, what a compass rose does, what a distance scale does, and what a grid does. You're going to type this in. I don't know if you can save this back to me. That part it did not give me these instructions for. You might want to take a picture as soon as you get through with this particular slide. This is slide 7. Take a picture of it, save the picture to your phone or your parents' phone, whichever one you're using. After you're done with slide 7, then go to slide 8. We're going to do the same thing. Control, click. Try that again. Okay, for me, it's function click. And then this drops down. You see this right here? United States map is a blue hyperlink. I click it. Mila, you want to say hi to the camera? Move. Look. Look right there. There you are. You're right there in the map. In the camera. Okay, hi. Hi. Mwah. Mila's 1. Okay, so this is United States map. You see that you have the major features we've just discussed. You have a scale, you have a key, you have a compass rose. Both the major oceans around the United States are labeled. Each state and its capital is labeled. You have the Gulf labeled. Miss Moose, sit still. You have adjoining countries labeled, Mexico and Canada. Bahamas labeled, Cuba's labeled. Okay, you got a lot of different labels. Ooh, Stinky. Yeah, you did that, Stinky. That's you. Yeah. Okay, so that's slide 8. Then we're going to go, and you can move your little slider over to slide 9. Yahim lives in California. In which part of the United States is California located? So it says drag the circle. So you literally grab that circle. I told y'all she tries to unzip my neck. You grab that circle and you put it over which answer you think is right. Okay? Then you're going to type your answers to these 3 questions based on that map on the preceding screen. So what did you use to find this answer to the question above? Yahim lives in the state capital of California. What is the name of the state capital on the map? We're getting that from this map. And what did you use to find this answer to the question above? You're not just going to tell me map. You're going to tell me how you found that answer. What is this called? Because that's what you used to find the answer, right? So what is that part of the map called? Okay. Then you go to slide 10. When Yahim and his family visit Mexico, they cross a boundary. How is this boundary shown on the map? And you're going to, and again, page 9, take a picture of it before you go on to the next page. Not page 9, slide 9. Excuse me, by the way. When Yahim and his family visit Mexico, they cross a boundary. How is this boundary shown on the map? So drag that circle, that red circle, you're going to drag that to either A or B. And then your final question is, Yahim likes to visit famous monuments. Yeah, you're not used to seeing me teach. Yahim likes to visit famous monuments. In the summer, he wants to visit Mount Rushmore, located in South Dakota. In which direction is South Dakota located from California? So look on your map. Let me see if I can get to the tab. Okay, so if Yahim lives in the capital of California, if Yahim lives in the capital of California and he's traveling to South Dakota, Which direction is he going from California to South Dakota? Which direction is it from here to here? From here to here. Which direction is that? If you need a reminder, here's your compass rose. From here to here. Which direction is that? And again, you're typing in the answer right here. Okay? Take a picture. All right? I've got to figure out how you're going to share with me these answers. If it can be shared directly through Canvas. Okay? And here we are back at the instructions again. It shows you exactly how to do these because you're only doing a day at a time. So Tuesday, you would be doing lesson 1. That's 10 slides. Wednesday, you're going to do lesson 2. That's 9 slides. Lesson 3 is 5 slides. Lesson 4 and 5, I think we're going to do together on Friday because lesson 4 is very short. So I think Friday we're going to do 4 and 5. Lesson 4 has 4 slides. Lesson 5 is 11 slides. It's just that those 4 slides, the activities are so very, very short, guys. So, like I said, I've got to get back with you after we have one class to figure out how you guys are going to share with me your answers from the activities. I know in Google Slides, in Google Classroom, it would have worked one way, but with Canvas, things are different. So, all right. So take a picture of each one of those. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. So take a picture of each one of those slides where you input answers. Keep those pictures. I'll have to find out if there is some place in Canvas where you can share your documents with me rather than continuing to take pictures and upload them through Class Dojo, because Canvas would be a more concise place to share it. And I will see you guys later. Bye. You say bye? Bye.